right, here we go.
And
I did push the button that time.
What are we going to say?
Oh, you say whatever you want.
Look, mate,
You had a good week?
this week's been unbelievably mindset changing of old traditional ways of breaking horses in to this method that I was just still in awe about how quick you can get a horse broken in and not being upset.
Yep.
The horse is just still calm the whole way through. And to get on him yesterday and ride that stallion at a canter, so it brought a bit of a lump to me.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. You have to come and do it to experience it, because it will change the rest of your life and the way you think about wild horses and this program. Unbelievable.
And no ropes, no chains, no shovels, no
big sticks, none
Nothing.
of that. This is the only thing you need, is that. And you ride him with that, you do everything with that, and half the time you leave that hanging on the fence and you go and do something and he still follows you around the joint. So.
And that came into play in the second day, the rope and the halter, when you started to ride him?
That,
Was it the second day you rode him or the third day?
I think it might have been the third day.
Yeah. So you didn't see that for a fair while anyway.
Yeah. And then I think on the fourth day I just left this behind and had him following me around and doing all sorts of things with him, putting a hand right over his rump, down his tail, all those sort of things, sliding off his rump. And
That was exciting for you, wasn't it?
yeah.
So what was the scariest part of the week?
Well, walking behind him, that was the scariest part.
Not sliding over his bum?
No, that wasn't too bad, but I had to walk around behind him.
Yeah.
You know, that was the first, and then I slid over his rump. So walking behind him was probably the most daunting part of it all.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have to hit you with an electric stick to make you go around.
Well, after you've been kicked a few times, you get a bit nervous around that end of the horse. So yeah, I changed.
And he didn't even turn a hair on his body?
No. It's
Preparation.
just absolutely. Yeah, and that's what it is. The key is all this preparation to get into that stage where he's so calm and relaxed with you being around him that you could do anything with him. And no wonder you can have them broken in 5 days. Like, they don't even look like rearing up on you or biting or kicking. Or, I shouldn't say biting.
Oh, you got to love bite.
Yeah, he just loves me. He just loves me.
It was a love nip, not a bite.
It was sort of like a mouthing. It wasn't a...
It's a frustration thing where he's just nibbling you to say, come on, buddy.
Yeah. Well, you got to understand, like, these will be wild 10 days ago.
Yeah.
Thereabouts. And
That's
then,
right.
And then you're trying to work with him 4 or 5 hours at a time, and he's saying, no, enough's enough, you know. So give him a spell and then come back to him and he was fine, you know. He just needed that break.
The part that rolled a tear, the point where you linked and went, holy shit, I can't live without this fella.
Yeah, I was leading him through a few gates and I was telling him to hurry up and get his bum through so I could shut the gate. Anyway, I dropped the rope for whatever reason and I walked off in a little bit of frustration because he wasn't doing what he was doing, and he followed me up and walked through the next gate and he turned around and he just faced me and he sort of said, well, why aren't you leading me anymore?
Yeah.
And of course something come out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
So I sort of said, well, no, you're coming home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was it.
It's pretty hard to leave him behind once you link with him.
It's hard to, once you make that bond, it's just, that's it.
If you had to use one word that describes the Brumbie and what we do here with the Brumbie, but that one word.
Awesome.
Awesome, yep.
Absolutely awesome.
Yeah, well, you got a big old stallion. You got something like a 5, 6, 7-year-old stallion. So I mean, he's in his peak, his prime. You know, puffed up like a frill neck lizard.
Oh, he was on the first couple of days. Yeah.
And yesterday he looked like an old milking cow standing in the stall.
His back sort of up.
Yeah, he calms down. He's like, whatever.
Old sad eyes, you know. Oh, a bit more to the left.
Yeah, bit of a kick in the bum just to wake him up. So it wasn't too technically hard to.
No.
And the homework wasn't too hard each night?
Oh, the thing was trying to drift off to sleep. You're just thinking about it all the time, you know, and you just rehashing stuff, but not to memorise it.
Yep.
Just to think like
Fantasising.
In how incredibly quick you've got to a different stage.
Yep.
In this preparation, and you're going like, I don't believe how quick we did that. Or, you know, I don't.
Must have been a
believe.
fluke.
Yeah. I said there must be drugs on the end.
Yeah.
Of this thing. Don't know what happened, but yeah. So
they change quick.
They do. They change very, very quick, and these couple here now, they're just walking around the yard. They're just quiet as lambs.
Mm.
You know.
It's your last day. How are you going to go tomorrow? The day after? Next week?
Oh, look, I'll be ringing you up.
Yeah.
There you go. How's he going up there? Yeah, unfortunately, I've got to leave him here for a little bit. But yeah, he'll come home soon. So. Yeah.
All right, Dave. Good on you, mate. Thanks for that.
Cheers.
Yep.
I'll shake you. Good on you, mate. Thanks, Joe.